My name is Michael B. Jordan, but tonight, Michael B. hosting.
People are seeing and not, just like the gossip and the drama and all that stuff.
Everybody loves to get involved in that. But
Hey, so your youngest daughter's dating Michael B. Jordan. I actually knew that was happening a while ago because Michael B. Jordan...
While everyone was busy catching up on the latest Hollywood scoop, Michael B. Jordan was turning heads and grabbing headlines. The star of the hour was none other than the 36-year-old actor when he graced the Saturday Night Live stage as the host for the first time. And let's just say he didn't waste that spotlight. Not only did he pull back the curtains on his once private romance with Lori Harvey, but he also threw a playful shade at Steve Harvey. Is it hot in here or did the tea just get spilled?
How do you process and how do you deal with something like that?
I think for me it's just, I was lucky enough to have a lot of work.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live channel, and let's go deeper into the topic. While we've all seen Michael's career hit astronomical heights, his personal journey in 2022 was more like a roller coaster ride. The dashing actor and the gorgeous model Lori Harvey wrapped up their whirlwind romance after a year. And though they looked picture perfect together, not everything was as rosy as it seemed. With Lori's high-profile parents in the mix, things were bound to get spicy.
It was an experience for me to grow, and learn.
And while heartbreak was in the air for Michael, Lori seemed to have moved on. Barely 8 months post their headline, grabbing Split, the paparazzi caught her walking side by side with another Hollywood sensation, Damon Idris. Looks like love has its own mysterious ways. But hold on, folks. Michael wasn't sitting in a corner playing sad tunes. He was out there cracking jokes and making everyone laugh. He humorously mentioned, "I am a firm believer in what's for you is for you," and coming out of that situation, not to give it, any energy and kind of move from that is, it was an experience for me to grow and learn. Oh, Michael. But those who were paying attention during his sales stint noticed the slight hesitation, a hint of vulnerability, when the topic steered towards Lori or the Harveys. But here's the real tea. Snell wasn't the only place where Michael opened up. Rumor has it that in hushed tones and private gatherings, Michael divulged deeper details about his relationship with Lori. You think you know the story from SNL. Trust me, there's way more beneath the surface. Slipping right back into the heart of Hollywood's whispers, our reliable source continues to serve the sizzling scoops. The insider exclaimed, "Michael's seen some stuff, It wasn't all about his and Lori's dynamic. The Harvey household has its own tensions. And honestly, it wasn't the industry always buzzing about the Harvey family's behind the scenes affairs? Despite Steve and Marjorie's sparkling appearances at galas and red carpets, their home life paints a different picture, and our main man Michael seems to have had a front row seat. Mike once mentioned witnessing some, let's call them indiscretions, shared another insider. Indeed, the rumbles around Hollywood suggest that Marjorie and Steve are acting more like old pals than passionate partners. The dedicated fandom with their eagle eyes often speculated on this, and it seems their hunches weren't too far from the truth. Now, let's sprinkle in a bit more zest. Michael, never one to bite his tongue, took a playful jab at Steve during a recent star-studded bash. With a smirk, Michael supposedly quipped, maybe Steve should be more worried about his own house than giving relationship advice. He's got some horns of his own. That crafty comment had the room in stitches, but it also turned the gears in many minds. Did Michael's experience with the Harveys contribute to the turbulence with Lori?
Hard, or I'm getting emotional, I just lean on them. They're like, "You're good, we got you, you got this." And then also knowing when to disconnect sometimes, I think is very, very important.
Now, for the uninitiated, let's time travel a bit. The Hollywood buzz first started whispering about Michael and Lori's brewing romance in November 2020. Come January 2021, the couple decided to turn up the heat and made their bond Instagram official. Their feeds were a dreamy montage of candid moments, setting relationship goals everywhere. Now, let's dish on the sizzling dynamic between Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. On the outside, oh boy, did they look like a picture. Perfect couple. They were red carpet royalty, and their Instagram feeds were all about that lovey-dovey life. But let's spill the real tea. It wasn't all roses and chocolates. Why? Cue the entry of Lori's mom, Marjorie Harvey, who, let's just say, is no stranger to stirring the pot. Our insiders reveal that Marjorie's own colorful past might have thrown a splash of cold water on their hot and heavy romance.
Other than your relationship with God, who you choose to spend the rest of your life with is the single most important decision you will ever make.
But it doesn't stop there, does it? You see, Michael became an unofficial Harvey family historian during his time with Lori. He got an eyeful of some interesting Harvey family drama, especially when it comes to Papa Harvey. Oh, Steve Harvey, the man who writes the book, literally, on relationships, yet can't keep his own relationship history straight.
What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children?
Which brings us to Mr. Relationship Guru himself, Steve Harvey. Let's zoom out for a second. Steve, who waltzed down the aisle first in 1980 with Marsha Harvey, ended up calling it quits in 1990, leaving behind 3 kids. Next, enter Mary Shackelford in 96. By 2005, it was over and Mary was singing like a canary. She didn't hold back, calling Steve out for his supposed double standards. She even accused him of turning their son against her. Oh, not a good look for the guy who's supposed to be teaching us all how to love, right?
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Well, Steve's learning that the hard way tonight. Steve's ex-wife, Mary Harvey, is angry, and she's going public.
And let's not brush past the fact that Steve wrote Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. He's hosted talk shows, and he's the wisecracking face of Family Feud. He's basically crowned himself as the ultimate romance advisor. Remember when he declared men are simple? If that's true, Stevie, then why do your past relationships sound like soap operas? Finally, let's fasten our seatbelts and zoom back to the present. If we're picking up what Michael B. Jordan's been laying down, and we think we are, then Steve and Marjorie's picture. Perfect facade might just be a facade. Our source claims that Michael had a backstage pass to the Harvey family's quirks and cracks. Imagine the stories those walls could tell. Diving into Steve Harvey's life is like opening a can of the juiciest worms. To the masses, he's Mr. No. It's all about relationships. But peek behind the curtain, and you'll find a man who's juggled a fair share of personal relationship challenges. 2 divorces and now a marriage that's supposedly more rocky road than bed of roses. Now, don't get us wrong. Everyone can have a change of heart and learn from past blunders. But there's a tiny thing about being genuine when you're in the spotlight, handing out love lessons, and from the looks of it, Michael B. Jordan got a front row seat to the behind. Seeing Steve, the one far from the TV gloss, makes us ponder, shouldn't Steve be jotting down some notes instead of dishing them out? Gossip lanes are buzzing with Michael's thoughts on how Steve's merry go-round of relationships might play a role in shaping his children's views on love, most notably Lori. Dig a bit into Lori's past romances, and suddenly Michael's concerns aren't looking so far-fetched.
Secondly, when it comes to dating, Lori ain't got a damn thing. I got.
Steve and I have been drilling this into our daughters.
Cameras first caught a whiff of Lori's romance when she was hand-in-hand with the dashing soccer sensation, Memphis Depay. It seemed like wedding bells were in the air when Steve gushed on Twitter, sharing their engagement news. He boasted, "Marjorie and I are proud to announce the engagement of our youngest daughter, Lori, to Memphis Depay. This young man is a good one. Congrats." But blink, and by 2018, the wedding cards were off the table. And before we could even process it, boom, Lori's cozying up with the smooth singer, Trey Songz. Just when we thought this was it, bam, July saw her getting all matchy with the music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Leave it to our pals at TMZ to catch them indulging in some Italian cuisine with the Harveys. But history repeated itself, and that flame too fizzled out.
To like check me and be like, hey, like, what you doing? You good? Yeah. You need to shake out of it, and maybe be like, okay, yeah, you're right, I'm tripping, I'm good.
Then, in strutted Hollywood heartthrob, Michael B. Jordan. With his undeniable charisma, many of us were rooting for this one, but Lady Luck had other plans. Now, turning heads is Lori's rumored beau, Damson Idris. The juicy part, Damson and Michael were once buddies. So, between the glitz and glamour, Lori's heart seems to be on a roller coaster ride. Perhaps Michael wasn't quite ready for this sort of whirlwind of entanglements, with new chapters every season.
I think that was it for me. I think because I was young, I was still trying to figure out who I was and what do I like and what don't I like.
And the internet has been buzzing, with fans weighing in on the whole Lori-Michael saga. Let's face it, in the age of social media, everyone's got a 2 cents to share. And well, fans have some pretty strong opinions about this love story. Take this comment, for instance. I'm not sure what happened, but it seems like Lori truly fumbled this love. She's still in her 20s, and I think as she ages, she will have a lot of regret about this. Now, isn't that a mood? Young love can be tumultuous, and our choices in our 20s might not always align with our future selves. Perhaps as Lori matures, she might reflect on her decisions with a different lens. Who knows? Who knows? Then we have the Michael B. Jordan supporters who are out in full force. I just love Michael B. Jordan. He just seemed genuine, and I think Lori did play with his emotions. Michael's sincere vibe has surely won him a massive following. Lastly, this comment spells out the classic case of, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. She broke up with that. I hope she doesn't look back and regret it. Man, hope she doesn't look back and regret it. Man, whoever gets Michael B will thank her. Wow. It really hurts when you let that one get away. It's the age-old tale of the one that got away. There's a significant section of the fans thinking Lori might have let go of a diamond, and whoever bags Michael next will be one lucky person. All of these comments serve as a testament to how invested fans are in the lives of their favorite celebs. Every twist and turn in their stories becomes a hot topic of discussion, with fans dissecting every single move. Whether you're on Team Lori or Team Michael, one thing's for sure. This love story has been a roller coaster, and everyone's strapped in for the ride. All right, gossip aficionados. Now that we've dished out all the juicy details on this celeb roller coaster, it's time to hear from you. Do you think Lori will have regrets down the line? Or do you believe there's more to the story that we haven't seen? Hit up the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Thank you all for tuning in and joining us on this wild ride through the fascinating world of celebrity rumors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and keep those comments coming. Peace out